Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to tell you top 10 beautiful places to visit in Cambodia. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Southeast Asia is condensed into one manageable package in Cambodia. It pays to spend a few weeks traveling the length and breadth of this tiny nation because it offers the best that the area has to offer. Most tourists come here for the history, but those who stay longer than just a quick trip to Siem Reap's temples will find that this Southeast Asian country has more to offer in terms of tourist attractions. Beyond its temples, Cambodia is a top Southeast Asian travel destination that manages to enchant visitors. Number 1. Angkor Wat, Angkor Archaeological Park. The most popular tourist destination in Cambodia is this temple city. This enormous powerhouse of the Khmer kings, who sought to surpass their forebears and the splendor of their building endeavors, was built between 802 and 1432 and served as the largest city in the world during the medieval era. There are now only those powerful temples standing where the city's wooden houses once stood after the jungle surrounding them encroached and then began to decay. The sprawling circuit of temples deserves 3 days to explore if you want to understand the scope of the Angkorian period's architectural accomplishments. Even though the Temple of Angkor Wat itself, the largest religious building in the world, is only a small portion of the site overall. For those pressed for time, however, the top attractions after Angkor Wat are the three-rooted clasped Thap Ram Temple, which first gained worldwide recognition as a setting for the film Tomb Raider. The Bayon Temple with its 216 stone carvings of faces Angkor Thom and Pri Khan. Number 2. Phnom Penh. The chaotic heart of the country, the capital of Cambodia, is a city of chaotic streets filled with horn-blaring motorbikes and cars. This is the most international area of Cambodia for tourists, with a cafe and dining scene that is unmatched throughout the rest of the nation. Additionally, it is the location of a number of significant historical sites that aid in revealing both the ancient and modern histories of Cambodia. Beautiful examples of traditional art can be found in the Royal Palace, while the Tuol Sleng Museum and the Chuang elk killing fields illustrate the horror and brutality that the people of this nation endured under the Khmer Rouge. Number 3. Koh Rong Samloen. There are a number of islands just off the southern coast of Cambodia that are equally as stunning as their Thai counterparts to the west, but they receive much less travel. The islands of Cambodia are a slice of relaxed tropical bliss, where sun and sand take center stage and the large resorts haven't yet made their mark, as opposed to the now heavily developed islands of Koh Samui and Phuket. Number 4. Siem Reap. Due to its location at the heart of the Angkor archaeological parks, Siem Reap is frequently regarded by tourists as one of Cambodia's top tourist destinations. But the town itself has more attractions than just the impressive temples. The main activity hub of the nation, it offers a wide variety of experiences, from cycling excursions through the verdant countryside just outside of town to cooking classes in Cambodia. Due to the abundance of places to buy traditional crafts in central Siem Reap, shoppers will also find plenty to keep them amused. Before visiting Angkor Wat, be sure to stop by the Angkor National Museum to learn more about the site's history. The displays here examine the Khmer Empire's rich cultural diversity and artistic talent. Number 5. Ratanakiri. Travelers with temple fatigue will find a natural respite in Ratanakiri. This is rural Cambodia, and the endless red dirt roads and the area that lead to settlements of ethnic minorities are a traveler's dream. The province is one of the best in Cambodia for trekking, offering opportunities to see gibbons at Veon Sai Siem Pang Conservation Area, where overnight trips involve sleeping in hammocks and early rises to track buff-cheeked gibbons, as well as hiking in Warraki National Park, which is home to elephants, tigers, and sun bears. Number 6. Prasad Pri Vihir. While Prasad Pri Vihir is in a more spectacular setting, Angkor Wat's temples may receive all the attention. Prasad Pri Vihir, a massive temple complex of finely carved pavilions connected by lengthy causeways, is perched above the Dankrek Mountains on an escarpment with breathtaking views across the Cambodian floodplains. It was initially constructed to honor the god Shiva. Number 7. Battambang. Some of the Cambodia's most serene rural beauty may be seen in the rich fields and small villages that surround Battambang, a city in the northwest. The region is also home to a wealth of historical treasures. Due to all of this, travelers frequently include the city in their trip itineraries. While the famed bamboo train, a single-line rail track where carriages made from a platform of wood and bamboo travel between the Battambang's east bank and the small village of Osrav, is one of the most popular activities for tourists. The temples of Nom Philimpu, Nom Banan, and Wat Ek Nom are all within day trip distance for history buffs. Number 8. Kampot. The laid-back riverside village of Kampot exudes an abundance of an old-world charm. With its abundance of remaining shophouse architecture, some of which has been lovingly restored. The tiny center quarter is a delight to wander through. The beauty of Kampot rests in its incredibly laid-back environment, and many travelers find themselves staying longer than anticipated after giving in to its relaxed pace. Number 9. Tonle Sap Lake. Southeast Asia's largest freshwater lake and Cambodia's most significant canal are each known as Tonle Sap. The lake itself is home to 170 floating communities that depend on fishing for their livelihood, with residences constructed directly on the water, in addition to serving as a significant food source and an essential instrument for Cambodian irrigation. The foundations of the homes, businesses, churches, schools, and temples in these settlements are made of lashed-together bamboo and barrels, and all transportation is done by water. They make for an interesting location to spend the day exploring. Number 10. Koh Kong Conservation Corridor. South of the border town of Koh Kong in Cambodia's southwest is a region known as the Cardamom Mountains, that is home to the Koh Kong Conservation Corridor. There are many chances for hiking and boat tours in these highlands, which are home to a lush rainforest, twisting rivers, and waterfalls. If you want to simply take in the lovely surroundings and take a break from life, go to the Tatai River. Along the riverfront are a few small boutique eco-resorts that all provide activities like day hikes and paddling. What is the best time to visit Cambodia? It seems to reason that the greatest time to visit Cambodia is when the temples are at their best, as the majority of travelers to Cambodia have the Angkor Wat temples as their primary destination. The ideal months to visit Siam Reap and Angkor Wat weather-wise are December through February, when high drops into the 20s and humidity levels are manageable. And on that note, we'd like to end today's video over here. I hope you enjoyed it and loved watching the video, and if you did, do consider subscribing to the channel and click the bell icon to stay tuned, and don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Thank you for watching the video.